Hello everyone, today I will be presenting my case on Stella Liebeck versus McDonald's. So to start off, everyone knows what McDonald's is. It's the famous king of fast food that's been at the top of the charts in terms of profit for the past 4 decades. This is a company that brings in billions of dollars just from their food. But to be honest, that's not where their main source of income is from. It actually comes from their real estate. And if you know real estate, you know that real estate can bring in a lot of money. And that's what McDonald's does. They make most of their money through investing in real estate, opening multiple chains of McDonald's, which you can see in most cities in America, even around the world. So to get started in this case, Stella Liebeck and her grandson back in 1992 went to McDonald's and they had ordered breakfast, and Miss Liebeck had ordered a coffee. Well, once she ordered the coffee, she had opened the lid and tried to pour the creamer inside the coffee. Once she did this, she accidentally spilled the coffee on her, which ended up causing third-degree burns. Now, mind you guys, this is a 79-year-old woman, so that she's not gonna be able to heal as fast as someone who was younger. Now, after this happened, she ended up suing McDonald's for the damages caused to her. And her main defense was, obviously, the coffee was so hot to where it ended up burning her, which is unacceptable, because had she drank the coffee, it would have been the same result, possibly worse had she drank it. Now, this raised a lot of eyebrows because everyone started to ask McDonald's, what was the reason to have the coffee so hot? I mean, for a liquid to cause third-degree burns, it has to be near boiling. So it made no sense in this case for McDonald's to have the coffee that hot. Now, in McDonald's defense, they claim that it was her fault that she had ended up with third-degree burns, because they basically just said she could have just waited until she got home, or waited till she got to wherever she was going to, sit the coffee on a table or something, to pour in the creamer and stir the coffee. But this wasn't enough in the court to give McDonald's a good defense. Now, after all of this happened, it came out that many more people were making complaints against McDonald's, that this happened to at least 700 other people, including children. So the main question everyone wants to know is why does McDonald's make this coffee hot enough to where it can cause third-degree burns and send someone to the hospital and have them require skin grafts? And which is exactly what happened to Stella Liebeck, which she ended up suing McDonald's to cover the cost of all this, because the healthcare was too expensive for her. Now, after all this happened, Stella Liebeck did end up winning the case, but it was kind of a slap on the wrist to McDonald's, because it was $2.7 million. Now, to McDonald's, that's pretty much pocket change. That wasn't really something that affected them in any way or affected the fast food industry. Not only that, but they still kept their coffee that hot. The least they could have done in this case was, at least warn Miss Liebeck that, hey, the coffee is extremely hot. You probably don't want to drink it for at least 10 minutes, let it cool down. But there wasn't even a warning from an employee in the store. So, she wanted her coffee hot, fresh, right when it's handed to her. She wanted to pour in the creamer, stir it, and enjoy the coffee like any other person. But when coffee can cause third-degree burns, McDonald's would find themselves in a case. And like I said, it's 700 other people at the time reported that they had this happen to them as well. So McDonald's obviously didn't learn a lesson. So in terms of whether I agree with the court, yes, I absolutely do agree with the court. Now, although I wish it would have been more of a settlement to Stella Liebeck, the $2.7 million, it was a lot to her, but it wasn't enough to make McDonald's change the temperature of what they were serving to customers. Because like I said, if someone drinks something that hot, that she would have had third-degree burns in her mouth. I mean, that could have gone inside of her body and caused internal damage, which is probably worse than the outside of the body. So, yes, I do agree with what the court did in this case, but I do think that at the time, McDonald's could have really had more of a punishment to this, because if you look at the pictures of what happened to her, it's pretty bad. It looked like she, got caught in a fire. So this is my analysis on this case, and this is my opinion, and that is it.